Hello everyone, we have started with a new chapter, development, right? We have defined development, we have talked about the criterias through which development is measured through different institutions. And before we go into the detail of this chapter, we'll be talking about certain important terms. We'll be discussing certain important terms which are very important from the chapter point of view. Now, development according to World Bank and according to Human Development Report (UNDP), World Bank measures development only on per capita income basis. If we talk about UNDP, it measures development on per capita income through health and through education. Per capita income we have already discussed. Literacy rate we have discussed. Infant mortality rate we have discussed. Now we'll be moving on to attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio is defined as the ratio of the number of persons in the official age group attending any educational institution in a particular class group to the total number of persons in the age group. Meaning, if we take one age group, we take age group of 6 to 10, then how do we find the attendance ratio? Now, attendance ratio will be the number of students who have got enrolled in this age group to the total number of students who actually lie in those age group, right? That is what net attendance ratio is. If you are talking about the age group of 6 to 10, then the total number of students of that age group who have got enrolled in any kind of institution upon total number of students who actually lie in that age group. Total number of students of that age group, right, who have got enrolled in any kind of educational institution upon total number of students who actually lie in that age group. Life expectancy, the average period that a person may expect to live. That is what life expectancy is. Gross enrollment ratio. Now, gross enrollment ratio is somewhat related to that only, but over here, enrollment is irrespective of the age group, right? Means if we talk about net enrollment ratio, then in net enrollment ratio we consider students, right, of the same age group who have got enrolled in the same class group. But in gross enrollment ratio, if enrollment is there, the number of students regardless of age getting enrolled in the primary level upon population of official age group for primary level in 200. When we talk about this enrollment, it is regardless of the age, right? It's regardless of the age. This population of official age group for primary level in 200. Clear? In this portion, we don't consider the age. And similarly, if we talk about net enrollment ratio, we will consider the age, right? If anyone asks you about the difference between net enrollment ratio and gross enrollment ratio, the difference is in enrollment, in the enrollment area, we are not considering age in gross enrollment ratio. But in net enrollment ratio, we will consider the age as well. So gross enrollment ratio determines the number of students enrolled in school at several different grade levels. The data is defined as the percentage of student enrollment in primary and secondary school on gender basis. Divide the number of students enrolled in a given level of education regardless of age by the population of the age group which officially corresponds to the given level of education and multiply it by 100. That is what gross enrollment ratio is. Now, Human Development Index, it depends on 3 factors: life expectancy, health and income, right? So the Human Development Index is a statistical tool used to measure a country's overall achievement in its social and economic dimensions. The social and economic. Social is your life expectancy or health. Economic is your income, right? Your standard of living is based on your income only. So Human Development Index depends on three factors: your life expectancy, your health, and your standard of living. Now, defining development. Development is a process that creates growth, progress, positive change, or the addition of physical, economic, environmental, social, and demographic components. And how do we measure development? On these three factors: your gross national product, your gross domestic product, and your gross national income. Now we'll be discussing about these three terms in our next lecture, right? Meanwhile, you people will study about these important terms: your per capita income, your literacy rate, your infant mortality rate, attendance ratio, life expectancy, gross enrollment ratio, and human development index. Go through all these terms thoroughly. Go through how do we calculate it, right? Try and understanding the calculation as well, right? Once you're able to calculate it, it'll be easier for you to go through the numerical section of economics as well. Now your homework: considering all criteria for Human Development Index, calculate the HDI of Uttar Pradesh in a creative manner. Fine. Do your homework and share it on your WhatsApp group. Thank you.